air signs. It's Arhinna. I hope you guys are having a great month so far. Welcome in October, and that just keeps bringing us closer and closer to the end of the year. All right, guys, I hope y'all are doing wonderful. This read this week is going to be about rebirth and renewal. And before us, I have your shaman. I'm so used to saying shaman oracle card. Your animal totem for the week. But also, I wanted to tell you guys. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your kindness. I am just about caught up with videos, and I'm gonna take a little bit of like a week off or a break, as far as before I run the next special. Just to spend some more time with my family and get myself grounded again. Been running around like a crazy person, so keep your eyes and your ears open for the special that should be running probably around Halloween. All right, so let's jump into your read, guys. This is an interesting animal. I almost was like, ew, the caterpillar, gross. But when I started researching it, and as I'm starting to find, guys, the more I research these animals, the more I'm just like, oh, I'm just so moved by them. So right now, air signs, and this is for Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. Let me put some light on there for you. No. Maybe I need it. Okay, well, maybe I'll just add more brightness when I'm flipping it over to the computer. So you guys are in a stage of feeding your dreams, full of faith and just ready, you want to retreat a little bit to become the best you you've ever been. You might be birthing in your spirit dreams and hopes and aspirations, just things that are just starting to manifest. Like you might be having an overindulgence of ideas. So this is a general read, but let me tell you a little bit about this animal. So let me finish my thoughts. This is a general read that may or may not apply to you. If the case that it doesn't, you may check your rising or your moon sign, or just check them all out and see which animal you most resonate with. All right. So air signs, this is about holding the grand dream of being everything you can be. Put everything aside because it's time to reach your goal. This is about power of transformation with deep meditation. So it's like you're going into your cocoon to emerge out this shining star that you are. You have your humble beginnings as the fuzzy, cute little caterpillar. And oh, the possibilities of getting those wings. It's about preparation and faith, releasing the past and looking into the future. So it's like a spiritual retreat, and you know that you were made for greater. Complete and total transformation is ahead, my friend. You have something to teach the world. You are being urged to leave behind old people, places, and things that no longer serve you. This is almost like a warning of those things that are blocking you. So this is just to let you know that new things are waiting, and that yes, your dreams are within reach. Okie dokie. So let's bless our cards, air signs. And I have pre-shuffled, but we're going to shuffle again. And that is it, my friends. Okay, this is a 5-card spread, so I will be covering up our caterpillar card, and I'm going to leave them there. We'll see how bad. If it looks bad, I'll take it off. So, a 5-card read, general read, guys. This is called Rebirth and Renewal. The deep-rooted issue right now that our Carib of Arrows is bringing in. If this is your first time watching me, the Caribs that I have set up are from the Babylonian Tarot by Sandra, Tabatha, Cicero, which is the deck I'm reading with. And this is a representation of all of us, guys. It is, we are family. That's us right there. We have our air sign bringing in the knowledge, our fire bringing in the action, the Carib of Cups bringing in purification and love, water signs, and the Carib of Manifestation, the Carib of Disc. All right. Deep-rooted issue is the Seven of Cups. Pick a cup, any cup, all right? How is this manifesting in your life? The Four of Arrows reversed. How can I let go? The Hangman reversed. And I think I'm going to move our little caterpillar to the side. I'm going to lay him over here. And how can I heal and move on? The Seven Arrows of reverse. And what lesson can I learn from this is the Princess of Cups reversed. And the overall energy is the Princess of upright. Girl, I think I just got to use the same reverse. All right. So let's see what we got going on. So the deep-rooted issue right now that's causing us some difficulties, air signs, is the inability to choose or the inability to make decisions. And this is, I'm going to pull you guys in closer. All right, so the Seven of Cups is representation of almost being unable to make any decision for yourself. You're up in the air all the time. You don't know if you're doing the right thing. You don't know. You just don't know, okay? And some of this is like, if I could get in closer to the cups, you would see that some of these cups have green goo coming out of them, okay? That green goo is almost like, I would say some of the decisions that you know that you should be leaving behind is what the caterpillar is trying to tell you. Some of those things that should be left behind, but are almost hard to leave behind. And it's okay. I'm not judging, because trust me, we all have those things that we need to cut out of our lives that just seem so freaking hard to do. But you know, that's what friends are for, is there to help us move on and make ourselves better. The thing about the caterpillar is he knows, hey, I might be this cute little fuzzy caterpillar, but you give me some time, boo. When I go into my retreat, into my cocoon, when I come out, I'm going to be the hottest thing you've seen since sliced bread, okay? So this is about enticement, temptation, seduced, overindulgence, and almost obsession. Too much of a good thing can be bad. It's daydreaming, fantasy, self-delusion. And guys, when I talk about addictions, everyone always thinks about drugs, sex, rock and roll. No, food can be an addiction. Lying can be an addiction. And when I say lying, I mean saying everything is okay when it's not. Telling yourself, oh, I don't really care about that. That is an addiction. Because it's like you're being seduced by the illusion that everything is okay. All right? So this is telling us that we need to develop our spiritual gifts and abilities and relax and stop focusing on the little things and see the bigger picture like the caterpillar does, okay? And also, if there is an offer you're receiving that does seem too good to be true this week, this may be a good time to pull back and look at it from the bigger scheme, okay? And that's the deep-rooted issue. So how is it manifesting? Well, we have here the Four of Arrows, and this is our beautiful lion after she's been attacked with the Three of Arrows, okay? And this is like when she's reversed, the vacation is over, my friend. Yeah, we had some minor misfortunes, some things that held us back. Our plans were probably set off. We might even get a little bit sick. But this is what happens when we're unable to harness our energy and make a choice and decision. So yeah, you know what? It is manifesting because we're unable to rest. We're unable to heal. We're unable to get ourselves in alignment. So we need to take a retreat. This is telling us to go into our cocoon. So how can you let go? Well, we're right here at the Hangman reverse. And my philosophy is when we have a major Arcana card that is reversed, that's telling me, my friends, we gotta go back. We gotta take it back to Cali. I wish I was going to Cali. Anyways, we're taking it all the way back to numero once. We are going back to justice. We are going to learn about balance. And that leads us right back to the Seven of Cups. We have to be in balance. The Hangman upright is all about winning by surrender. We're at a crossroads, guys. We need to make a decision. We need to make a choice. And self-denial, we're in suspension But this is what it means upright. When we are reversed, this is like we're being a little petty, okay? So how can you let go? Stop being petty, okay? Stop rejecting the spiritual advice. Let go of the arrogance. Stop holding on to money, people's, things, places that no longer serve your spiritual life or your well-being. If it ain't right, let it go, okay? Stop resisting and be prepared for big changes. Another thing about the Hangman, it's also reminding us to relax, okay? So once we harness that energy, we're going to be able to heal. We're going to be able to sit back and look at things in the bigger picture and make a decision, okay? So if I took it back to justice, all right, this is fairness, equality, judgment, being able to make choices. And I feel like, air signs, you are unable to make some choices right now. Not because you're not able to, but there's something that's holding you back, okay? And sitting down, and sometimes, I know this might sound crazy, grab you a box of crayons, get you a blank piece of paper, and just draw and color the first thing that comes to your mind. Free your spirit and your mind for a little bit and let your inner child talk to you and tell you what they're looking for and what they desire from you, okay? Because there's aspects that we turn off about ourselves that we need to re-tap into. Spend some time out in nature. Clear your mind. Don't focus so much on the problems. Focus on a solution, okay? And that's the solution focus method. If you were to wake up and the problem that we're talking about right now suddenly disappeared, what would you find yourself doing? Not what would you find everyone else doing. What would you be doing? And do more of those things each day, and you'll be able to manifest more solutions as opposed to being problem driven, okay? So, how can you heal and move on? Well, the 7 of arrows. I'm going to tell you what's around you guys. There's a lot of lies. There's a lot of misinformation. It is just an overwhelming event right now, okay? For some, not for all. Air signs, if you got it going on and you're super crunk this month or this week and everything's super copacetic, well then, hey, you're not having to rebirth and renew. However, there's always aspects we can work on. So apply this read to whatever situation you got going on. So when I see the 7 of arrows reversed, this is a great time to seek help, okay? Learn to listen. Listening is a difficult aspect, guys. It's learning to listen to the fact of not having to have a rebuttal all the time. Sometimes it's simply soaking it all in, okay? Therapy or group support may assist in this situation because it's almost like how they're running into like a booby trap. Like, oh, we don't even know what we're getting into, but they're off and they're running. And it's almost like that's how you're feeling on the inside. You're just going. And you need, I don't need to tell you need, because that's rude of me. There is a need to retreat and a need to kind of reassess, okay? Develop a different plan because the timing just may be off. Also, when this card shows up, it can indicate that we're like codependent on something or someone, and we may need to retreat a little bit from that, okay? So this is about inner wisdom and the inner self, being open to what's around you, okay? 7 is a time for inner searching. It's looking within yourself now, and you have 2 7s within your read. So I'm telling you, there are some people in your mix. The strings need to be cut, okay? Because they're weighing you down, okay? And you know you were made to be a butterfly. And as a caterpillar, you have full faith of your potential. So allow it to happen, okay? It's also about being honest and upfront and facing a situation. I have a feeling, air signs, that you guys are facing some really tough choices right now. And when we face tough choices, a lot of times we like to avoid. And that is not always the best option, okay? So this leads us right into what lesson can I learn from this? And here we have Ishara, the Princess of Cups. And she's reversed. So it's almost like make a decision, because when we don't make a decision, these are the lessons that we've learned from. We can become lazy or selfish or just overly dramatic or manipulative because we don't know what to do. So we manipulate a situation. And just because I'm using the word manipulate does not mean that I'm saying, oh, you're a manipulative a-hole. No, I'm saying, for example, I don't want to clean the bathroom, or I don't want to clean my room up because I want to lay on the couch and be lazy because I've worked all day and I deserve it, right? But instead of saying, I'm just tired, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll say, oh, it doesn't really look that dirty, it'll be all right. And Lord knows I need to hang up the damn clothes that's on the floor. That would only take a minute, but I want to sit on the couch. So I'm going to manipulate my thought to say, oh, it's not that bad. And then I'm again lying to myself. I'm being deceptive instead of saying, dude, my room is really messy, but I had a jacked up day today and I'm going to treat myself and I'll do it tomorrow. And it's just about being honest and real with yourself. And I know that's a lame one to use, but I'm trying to explain when I say manipulate. I don't expect like you're the mastermind behind the super secretive plot or anything like that. I'm just saying that we tend to fix things in our minds to fit our situation better. Okay? So the lesson here that we can learn from this is to just be honest with ourselves. And we want the Princess of Cups to be upright. And that is someone who can go into quiet reflection and meditation. Someone who's imaginative and kind and gentle and just gifted, which is who you really are. You are gifted and you are kind and you are a wonderful person. It's just you're going through something at the moment that's harnessing the lower vibrational energies of this manipulative energy or the stress, or you're pouring too much into a situation that's not rendering anything. So you're over here pouring your cup out while these cups are sitting up here full. And the problem is, if you pick one of these cups, maybe, just maybe, this cup wouldn't have to be turned over empty. And I know that it's not as clear or probably what you're looking for as far as like, oh, this person's going to come into your life this week and it's going to be great. But this is more of a self-reflection spread. So, we just had the monthlies with a whole bunch of predictions in it. And this is kind of how to navigate through maybe what your monthly was, putting out there. I don't remember all the monthlies, guys. Once I put them out, if someone messages me about it, sometimes I have to re-listen to it because I make I think on an average about 10 to 15 videos sometimes a day. Not a day, but within, 2 to 3 days. And so it gets to the point where I don't really remember some of them. So I have to rewatch them also. And your overall energy is this Princess of Disc. And this is the energy to harness this week, guys. The Princess of Disc, this is Sala. And she's a very grounded woman. And she is here to teach you something. She's a wonderful student. The Princess of Disc is... was she Nina Turas? No. I don't remember whose wife she is. Oh, I'm so sorry. Anyways, she's a good student. She's a loving person. And she's extremely loyal. And you have to understand that the disc energy, the earth energy, is a very patient and calm energy. And that is the energy that must be harnessed this week. This is loyal, determined, and sensitive, reflective, guys. Reflective is it, and a good student, okay? So, looking at your cards, just looking at them, I have 2 7s. I told you there's somebody in your mix that may need to be cut out, okay? And also 2 princesses. So be very careful with the 4 of arrows reversed and the 2 princesses. Might mean some minor colds. You might not feel good, allergies, nothing major that's going to put you in the hospital, but it'll be like a cold or something. Or what another aspect when 2 princesses show up in a read is that you are about to receive some information this week that may change the rest of your life, okay? It's going to be like, oh, wow, I didn't know that, and now you have to make a decision. So this is what I'm getting for you guys for rebirth and renewal, and I'm kind of looking at it, and I really don't feel that there was much need for clarity or clarification. It was pretty much clear. Real quick, just to run back over it, The issue at hand is the inability to make decisions while living in a fantasy land. And I don't mean that rude, guys. I mean like self-deception, telling yourself it's okay when it's not okay. How it's manifesting is the inability to heal and the inability to choose, okay? How can you let go? By learning to relax and taking a step back, all right? And going back to justice. Once again, that is about choice, making the right choices, all right? So how can I heal and move on? That's with the 7 of arrows, and that is learning to listen, seeking help, and possibly getting group therapy or counseling sessions, or just meeting with a spiritual advisor. All right? What lessons can you learn from this is not to manipulate situations, but to be that of honest and true to what it is you desire and want. The overall energy is just guard what's precious to you and be a good and loyal person to yourself and to your own needs. And this all goes back into harnessing the energy of the caterpillar, okay? Just knowing that you should have the faith that you are going to be made for great things and that your wings are soon coming. So I'm going to tie this all in together with a oracle card, and I hope that this helps, guys. I don't even want to make a prediction about who I think this friend is, but I think you already know by looking at the cards, and you already know by just the way that you're feeling while you're watching this. Show me the energy for air signs. There we go. I love Warrior of the Heart. He's so cute and cuddly. That's like you guys. Y'all are so cute and cuddly. Alrighty, Warrior of the Heart. You have the radiant spirit of a warrior of light. Be impeccable in all your actions. No matter what others believe, the Creator always knows the truth. This isn't the time to be timid and pull back. Immense courage is failing you. Throw your shoulders back. Step forward and take a risk. Be willing to live from your heart rather than your mind. Honor your truth and speak up for yourself. Oh, that's so sweet. There are times in life to step back and even times to walk away, but there are also times to stand up for yourself and those less advantaged. Don't allow yourself to be limited by your belief systems. Courage doesn't mean that you aren't afraid. Fearless means just that. Fear less. Acknowledge that you're frightened and take action anyway. Face your anxiety and go beyond the boundaries of limited perceptions of yourself through your example. Find them and act on the truth. You're a light bearer for others. The activity that they recommend is to list everything that you're afraid of. The next thing to that list is write every reason why it's important to overcome that fear. Basically, guys, make your choice that you're afraid to make. And then write how much better your life will be once you've made that choice. So that's your read this week. It's called Rebirth and Renewal. Sorry, it's not like other reads, but I felt like we needed to change it up a little bit and get to the core. You know, we can always predict about what's happening and what's coming, but sometimes we need to focus on the here and the now and the present, because that is where we harness the most energy, and that is what makes life so wonderful, is living in the here and the now. Not so much in the future, and definitely not in the past, but enjoying the moments that we're given today and honoring those moments. So big love, lots of hugs, and thank you, family, for your support. God bless, and have an awesome week.